Well everyone, it is finally happening. The final ever update to the Astraeos map will be launching this summer, and it's crazy how hard Nekatus has been working ever since this DLC launched as the first ever partner DLC back in February 2025. Nekatus gave us his promise that yes, this map is not finished, and yes, it's one of the most expensive DLCs. Well, you know, because obviously the premium mods are like $5 to $10, and this was a lot more. And he said that this is work in progress and it's going to be even bigger. And he stuck to his word, and we are literally nearly there now. We had the Astraeos Mega Update, we had one before there, and this map pretty much has everything. So today we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at the final update of everything we know so far coming to Astraeos, and it will be launching after Genesis Part 1. So Genesis Part 1 is launching June 2025, if no delays of course, and then Astraeos will be launching a little bit later into summer, which I think will be just before the Unreal Engine 5.7. I think it will be around August time is when I'm expecting it. So as you can see, Nekatus posted out saying totally unreal that Astraeos will be finished soon. I expected to work much longer on it, and I am happy that so many of you like Astraeos. And yeah, it's been a pretty crazy road, and you know, I do have some negatives about this map, and it's not about Nekatus' hard work or anything like that. It's just down to the performance. And that performance comes down to ARK. That doesn't come down to the creations of this game. ARK just struggles with this map because it is just so massive. So if you know, like if you have a server with some friends on and there's a lot going on, this map does struggle a lot of the time if a lot of stuff are going on in the background, because the amount of RAM behind this is absolutely crazy. So really, for this map to truly ever thrive in the near future is for these Unreal Engine 5.7 upgrades. I mean, Unreal Engine 6 just got announced, which was pretty crazy. But I want to go through everything now coming with the Astraeos final update. And it is unreal that it's going to be finished soon. It's been a journey, and there's more new creatures coming. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and come and join us over on the LoadedCrysis cluster for every single update and map. We're also going to be talking about a map we will be bringing to the cluster too in the near future, because everything by Nekatus, especially this is completely free as well. We said it's not even going to be a premium mod, is Bjarnheim. And he has been giving out so many updates for Bjarnheim, which is his next major project for after he's working it alongside Astraeos, but Astraeos has taken the priority to get the map finished, and then he can put his full attention onto this. But this is what he said he's working on in his free time, and there's really awesome stuff coming. He said that this map will be planned to launch in its first version as well in 2026. So it says on Bjarnheim you will be able to find runestones all over the map, healing your creatures and yourself. You can also make sacrifices to the gods of Bjarnheim to obtain one of the several buffs. Very interesting. So here it is, Helianthos. I got it right before. Helianthos is a medium-sized island with vast mountains, big open areas, and countless waterfalls. Now, Helianthos is the last ever island, which you guys will be able to see. I've actually done a video in the past on Helianthos where we flew over to what you can actually see over in the, like, if you ghost through where there's a barrier right now, there's like kind of a work in progress going on with it. You can see like it's like the floating islands. It's not massive, but it's still beautiful, and this is what's going to be the final part to the Astraeos update, which is what I am really looking forward to. And as you can see here is a beautiful screenshot, this is going to be Helianthos. So it is going to be very, very inspired by that floating Avatar Pandora inspired Greek mythology, which is going to be amazing. And it's going to be more of like a, I would say this island is going to be more of a beauty island. We don't know much about what's going to be on it yet, because Nekatus hasn't gone into depth there, because he can talk about Bjarnheim a lot more than he can with Astraeos, because Astraeos is an official partner DLC with Wildcard, so they're going to obviously want him to hold things back. He can share what he's allowed to share, but a lot of the stuff will be pretty quiet until later on when it gets closer to the update. Now, something I keep personally forgetting is we do know one of the creatures coming to the final Astraeos update anyway. The wilds of Astraeos keep getting wilder. Arriving this summer, the Bratos is not your typical forest brute. Towering at nearly twice the size of the Daedon, this fiery juggernaut's massive tusks carve through trees with surprising results, and while its temper can quite literally ignite, setting its fur and tusks ablaze to unleash explosive attacks that leave enemies burning in its wake. This fearsome creature is based on a concept by Dragonheart, the creator of the Archaeology Overseer's Experiments mod, and is bringing a whole kind of new heat to Astraeos. And this is where we found out what the release date was going to be for the final update, which is the Bratos Summer 2026. So the reason why I kind of had, I mean, this thing looks crazy, by the way, twice the size of the Daedon, and it looks like it's going to spawn in obviously the hot areas of Astraeos. So I don't think this is going to spawn on the new island. I think the new island will be separate from this new creature, which I find interesting. It's very different from what they did with Helianthos, which was a great addition, the Astraeos Mega update. But the way we sort of come to the conclusion on around August time is because obviously Gen 1 is coming next month on the 25th of June. Then the month after that, in July, we've obviously got Summer Bash, which we always get, and we've got Survival of the Fittest launching. Now, we've been told that it's going to be a free mod, which is kind of concerning for me, because they said that they're going to make it more, the replayability better, they're going to have proper matchmaking, and I don't know how that works with a mod, but I hope they surprise me. And that's what's happening in July, and then there's not really anything planned for August yet, but in September they have Unreal Engine 5.7. So if this is going to be, and then so obviously onwards from that, there's not really much else planned until Dragantopia, which is coming in December. They never miss a December launch, no matter what, because that's what obviously makes them the big bucks at the end of the year. Christmas time, all of that is when, you know, pretty much most companies do the same. So really, when we're looking at launch windows for this Astraeos update, and it won't probably be as big and as chunky as the Mega update, we're probably looking at around August time, just before, in between Survival of the Fittest and Unreal Engine 5.7. Unreal Engine 5.7 is such a big patch. They want to get everything right. They want to get everything ready, and then they can move forward, release Unreal Engine 5.7, and be prepared for Dragantopia launching in December. But yes, there will be mining caves on Bjarnheim, which are especially made for farming resources like metal, ore, and crystal, and the perfect spot to fill up your storages, which sounds pretty nice. And then this person said, will it have custom outfit skins? And Nekatus said, we definitely want to do Nordic skins for Bjarnheim, player and structure skins, but they won't be available at the map release. We simply don't have enough time to work on Astraeos and Bjarnheim skins at the same time. So it looks like they're balancing, you know, on the Nekatus team right now over, you know, what they're working on. Like, they want to make sure Astraeos is perfect, and that's great. And then there'll be more updates to come to Bjarnheim over time, which will be very exciting. As you can see the Northern Lights as well over on Bjarnheim, which is beautiful. And of course, we have some custom built villages, which again was probably one of the coolest features added back in ASE when Nekatus started doing some stuff. Because I know the one big question: where on earth is Fjorda? Fjorda. I mean, by the way, this is just a side project. This isn't an official project right now. Nekatus can't tell Wildcard, hey, release Fjorda into the game. He can tell them how much he wants to start working on that, but it's down to their pipeline of what they want to be releasing. I said to my team, I was like, one of my moderators and admins absolutely is obsessed with Fjorda, and I was too. And I said I would love wildcard in this little window where it's going to be quiet, to sort of like do a ghost drop of Fjorda and tell us that it's coming out of nowhere. I don't think it's going to happen, because I think Dragontopia is going to be so much of a massive DLC. But after the Astraeos update and Unreal Engine 5.7, there's like that, yeah, to be honest, 5.7, if that is September, then it's October, November, December, which is a 3-month window. So it's a shame. And then when they do Extra Life, it's probably just not going to happen this year, is it? I was really hoping they were going to be able to bring one of those maps back. You know, we're talking Fjorda, Lost Island, Crystal Isles. But to be honest, when I really think about all these launch phases, it's probably going to be 2027 for those. But anyway, guys, I look forward to this. I look forward to the Astraeos final ever update. I mean, just reading that this morning when I woke up, you know, totally unreal that Astraeos will be finished soon. It's been a really awesome project. I've really enjoyed playing the map, and it's definitely my favorite. I know it's pretty crazy to say, but I have to say it's been my favorite ARK map in ARK Ascended. Rag was brilliant, but I just think this map just has been super popular. It's brought a lot of people to the game because of just how unique it is, how useful it is, and just how big there is and how much places there are to build. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.